Welcome back to another episode of Aussie Bucking. Today, Tyson and I, Tyson, we're going to build some garden beds.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
So, for probably 2 years now, I've spoken about to everyone in the household saying, Tyson, we've got to do some more work. Oh, Hanka says we're going to put some more garden beds in. So finally, we're going to have a go. I've got this material here brought in with our excavator and little tractor just to level this ground a bit more here so we can extend out this way. So we're going to see if we can do 2 or 3 more, and all out of hardwood, which has been stockpiled behind us there for quite a while now. But we just want to have more vegetables, more everything for self-sufficiency. So it's nothing better than eating out of a garden and fresh produce every day. So Tyson, I think we're just going to have a go at it.
Yeah.
Yep. So we'll show you the material, Tyson, we're going to use, eh?
Yep.
So here's all the sleepers here in the post here. They're 200 by 50 and 2400 long, or a bit longer than that. So we have to just square them off, get them all to size. I've got 4 posts down here. They're 100 by 100 posts. We're going to use it a bit different this time. But I'm going to cut them in half, so that'll give us eight corners and 2 centres. So whatever that works out to be when we get to it. Tyson, I think it's time to run some profiles, eh? We'll see if we can dig some holes and get some concrete this afternoon, see how far we get.
Yep.
So we've stepped out all the garden beds now, but only the back for now. I haven't enough staff pickets to go through and mark all the holes where they're going to be dug. So we've got 1 garden bed here, Tyson, hey? A gap here and a gap. And so we've got 3 garden beds going in. So, well, it's raining again, Tyson, so we're spitting anyway. So we'll probably, this will be it for the first day, eh?
Yep.
We can't do much more today, can we? We're not going to start digging holes, are we?
Nah.
No, so we'll anyway.
Start a fresh day.
Yeah, a fresh day coming up.
We'll
put some holes in, digging. But we've got to work too, Tyson, during the week, haven't we?
We're going to do all of them and build another shed at the back.
That's right, we're building another shed at the back for his cars at the back there. So we're busy right now on the weekend. We don't stop. Hey, Tyson?
Yeah.
So next day, Tyson, guess what? It's still raining, eh?
Yeah.
Fair income. I don't know why I carry sunglasses.
There's a little bit of blur.
Yeah, anyway. It's supposed to be an El Nino anyway. It hadn't stopped raining since I've said it. I keep saying that, but it's annoying. But anyway, we've done all our profiles and sorted out what we needed to have here. So what we want to see, Tyson, go back here, this post here, or these posts here going all the way through to go all the way through the same as these. So as far as I know, I've got the centres all good. That's what the profiles should be helping you with. So then I'm going to do the back row. Put the holes in now, put the posts in, and use the string again to set the post up on the outside so it's all perfectly in line, hopefully anyway. That's the plan. And then I'll do the centre ones last after I get the centre ones, or these posts in, and pull a line down on both sides to get them in the right spot too with a profile. So Tyson, let's start digging some holes, eh?
Yep.
So as you can see, this auger here, it's got a hydraulic motor on obviously, but it's got what's called a Harlequin on it, which is powered by that battery there. And you can set it up perfectly level and do adjustment on the go, so the operator and the guy, or the operator can just operate it by himself. So Tyson, he's just moving his joystick back and forward, and you can see it happening from up here. See it's green there? Turn it to red, Tyson, turn it away from level.
Yeah.
And there it goes there, see? And it's telling him its wrong way is left and right way is right, and it should show up green all the way. There it is there. It's pretty cool. Cost me a bit of money, but if you're ever going to dig a heap of holes on slopey country, this is the go. But we're learning it. Hey Tyson.
It's a pain.
It's a pain, oh yeah, but it gets them perfectly straight. Let's see what damage we can do, eh?
Yeah.
Easy, Tyson? Not really? That's it? Pretty cool. Level there. That's probably deep enough, Tyson. Thank you. Yeah, we'll put a mark at that blue one there, so as deep as we need to go. Guess what, Tyson? The sun's out. But also, my sun's out from Mount Binga. Byron, you got your own channel, eh? We've heard before from you. He's even got one of my caps on today.
We do. We're representing Aussie bucking today, but we have our own channel off grid at Mount Binga.
Yeah. So we'll put a link up there for it. We have before, but yeah. But Byron's actually a builder, and he has come here to do a visit, but the poor bugger's been roped into doing a bit of work for us because I need his brain, and his hands are very special. But he's changing our profiles for the day. It's just for the day, Byron, or is it going to be all the time for doing this job?
Once we set it up, it'll stay like that till we finish the job.
Yeah.
But the main reason we needed to make a change now, we're just trying to reduce waste. We've got some hardwood.
Show them the hardwood over there, Tyson, ready to be cut up. Yep, so we're going to run all the same height all the way through with our profile, Byron, eh? All the way through there, and then when he's going to stop, Byron's going to set all the posts into the concrete at all the right heights to save wastage. I was just going to trim them up later and to make them all look right, but Byron said, no, I can do this for you, so it'll save a lot of time and waste.
It'll save money too.
Yes.
As you know, that hardwood this size is about $50 to $60 per metre. So if we can save 4 or 5 metres, you know, there's nearly $1,000.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, but also we're going to use this today. This is what I use for work every day. Hey Tyson.
Yep.
Yep, and Byron, you've got one, Byron? He's got flash lasers, but I'm over them.
I'm not convinced yet.
I'm not convinced.
Even though they probably built the pyramids with them.
Yeah.
I've had no success.
So,
unlike Dad.
Yep. So what we're going to do is, you'll see it happen anyway, but we'll pull a height from over here and take it back here with the water, and then we're going to get our heights right to run it all the way through. But this is the way I use every day to do my doors and gates, to get all the levels right, whatever we need. So it's an amazing bit of gear. Anyway, let's have a go, fellas, eh?
Yep.
So this is how you check to see if your level is good or not, because water will always find its own level. So all you do is the taps are open at the top, and this is how we double check all the time, make sure there's no air in the system that upsets it all, and it'll find its own level. It's like a what would it be, a reset or just a calibration check on it. Yeah. It's very scientific, eh, Tyson? Hey, Byron. And it cost me all of like $20 this setup.
Yeah.
So transfer back to Byron now for the height. Yes, I'm happy.
Yep.
Yep. So turn off. Right there, Tyson.
Yep.
And transfer back to Byron. And there, Tyson, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep, thereabouts there. So Byron's just marked it now. So just arrows in the edges, Byron,
Yeah,
make it look pretty.
gives it a nice look and it's nice to touch.
Yeah, that's right. Takes all that bad edge off. Makes it look
splinters.
really pretty, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So about to do some concreting now. And concrete them. Byron's going to set them all up at height and in line. Hopefully in line, eh, Byron? It will be now. We've got professional here now.
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so, eh? But they will be. No guessing, eh? Left here. So Tyson's on the concreting too. So we taught him to all the mixers how to do this sort of stuff too. And it's all about your setup. Hey Tyson, you got to have a wheelbarrow in the exactly right spot.
Yeah.
Your water there with the bucket. I've got the bucket in my hand. This is the best way to do it, quickest way to do it. Sort your bags out like that there. And there's the builder's mix there, what we call anyway for concreting. Sweet, Tyson, eh? Let's get going. Aussie Arvos, Tyson, is it? Shirt.
Yeah.
How come they don't wear our shirts?
Because I don't watch her.
That's probably about right. Not probably. So now we just got to get it mixed right for Byron to make it not too sloppy. So it just holds up, the timber holds up into the post. Oh, into the post. The post holds up into the concrete more like it. Doesn't fall down too much, so Tyson's got to try to do that for his brother. And just add a bit of water, Tyson, eh? Do that?
Yeah. That's still pretty dry.
So now he's have a look, eh?
Come closer.
When it goes in there, talk to your brother. Beautiful, Tyson. That one going dry, eh, Tyson?
And you clean that edge.
Clean that edge up, yep. So in case you go away for it for a while, it'll dry out on you. So a bit of water in, let it spin for a while till we get another one ready to go. That's one. Tyson, you're missing the hole. Take the wheelbarrow with you, the boss says.
Yep.
Good, Byron?
Yeah.
Meter gap between each garden bed. So Byron's just doing the fine little check now. Cement's sort of drying now a little bit, so just making sure everything's nice and plumb. Plumb, Byron?
Pretty plumb.
Pretty plumb. So there's one here, as if you noticed, it's still up, but we marked him and just going to cut him off. He was a bit too, the hole wasn't quite right, so.
Plus that was one of the longer pieces.
Yeah, that was one of the longer pieces that we grabbed wrong, so that's probably why that happened, but anyway. We've only got one professional here today and you can't keep an eye on all of us, eh Tyson?
Yeah. That there's unreal.
Yeah.
Set that there.
Give him a look along there, Tyson, see how good that is. On the top there. Yeah. And just have a look along there, see how good that one is. The idea of string, how magic string is.
We're happy.
Byron's happy, that's the main thing. So Byron's going to show us a little trick here that he's learnt from some other tradies. Hey Byron, when he did your house on your block.
We've had some removal guys come in, and one of the main tricks I learnt from those chaps were the house was sitting about 2 metres off the ground, and say they wanted to put a stump here right underneath and attach it and get a plumb mark on the ground. The easiest and best way to do that would be let gravity do the work and just drop the can. And the can will always fall directly plumb. It'd make a mark on the ground.
Show them the mark, Tyson.
So all you'd have to do then would be mark it.
Yep.
You go to the next one, hold it exactly where you want it, and there she is. It's as simple as that. It's those little tricks that make a difference.
There's a trick for the day. Hope you enjoyed that one. Next day now, a beautiful morning this morning, Tyson, eh? No clouds at all, sun's shining, absolutely beautiful, and now the rain's, or it's trying to come back again. So Tyson and I have done our little bit of work this morning, putting the centre ones in for the garden beds, so they're all in now. So we just got to fill the holes a bit more, let them sit a bit more, fill them up a bit more, and go through and just double check it all while these are all a bit soft, and make sure it's all good. And that's all. We're going to wait a couple of days for it to dry, then we can start putting the sides on. So that'll be our next move, eh Tyson? That'll be the fun part. I'll start prepping all the timber up anyway, arresting all the edges and get them cut virtually to size, and then we can start on it. So yeah, rightio, see you in the next one. So next day now, Tyson, we don't work all day on this, do we?
No.
Sounds like we are, eh? We only work a couple of hours every now and then. But once we start doing all the big rails there, it'll be like if we get time, that is, it's all to do with time, if we can actually just keep going and finish the job. But we won't be able to. We've got to work and we've got to do other stuff, Tyson, all the time. But we're just going to build these returns here because the sleepers will go through there, and I need something to stitch in through here. So I'm screwing through this way here. This is like I did with the other ones I did. So I'm just stripping down the this 200 now to 100 to get the returns, and just got to get this little block of wood here. It's got to go that way to get it out there. Come over, check that. Get there, that's close enough. And just pre-drilling the still hardwood. The reason why I'm using hardwood because I had some pine ones. I did pine ones in my last place where I used to be, and what happened was they rotted out after a while and got soft. So I'm gonna this time hopefully this is my last beds I'm going to build for our off-grid area, hey Tyson, hopefully.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to use them when I'm dead and gone, maybe.
Maybe.
If you care about growing weeds, whatever you want to grow. Not weed, but weeds, I said. So, yeah, so I'm just pre-drilling through here. Give them a little pre-drill here, it's about 80 mil there. And it's super hard, this timber. Then run a couple of big coach screws through it. Like that, and they won't go anywhere. I think these are hundreds, I think. So it's got 50 mil going into the material here. And I'm going to run out, of course, and it is what, Sunday, Tyson, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll come back and put another one in afterwards. I can do that easy. So yeah, that's the procedure. Let's go do the 12 of them on the ends, and all should be sweet. Just putting a flapper disc on the edges is a lot quicker than doing a plane, so that's really all it needs. So you've got to square each one of them up so they're not being cut straight. There. That's just a process, Tyson. It's a bit like beekeeping, isn't it? Process. So I've marked all the bottoms. I'm going to start from, last time I did the beds I started from the top and worked your way down, but it's a hassle trying to hold them up. So I've marked all these here at 610. That gives them a little couple of mil gap either one, and it's sitting quite good. So this is the way I'm going to do this time, but I found this bit of steel and it was about cut down to there. I just made it up to there, goes on top, marks it, the edge there, which I've done there, and yeah. So then what I did was just got these little ones here, put them in there, and that's what holds it there. And I'll just unscrew them when I'm done. So then that goes on top of that. There he is there. It's a young man's game, Tyson. How come you're holding the camera and I'm doing the work here? Hey? I don't know. Hardwood. Grip. I should be using 100mm ones. I haven't got any 100mm left. I'm using 75, but it's just to hold the timber here. So I'm planning on putting 2 screws like that, bolts through it on each one. So this is just the center one that holds it. We'll grab another one, Tyson, eh? Really, it's a 2-man job. One came, one over there. So another day. Spent most of the day on myself, but Tyson's mum gave me a hand today, so we got one completed. Not really completed. I've got to bolt it all up here. I've just screwed it in, and then this section here, I'm going to put another one on the fourth one, just like the other one. The reason why it's got to step up because of the ground, the way it carries. So I wasn't prepared to pull a heap of ground down the same. It would have been very low. Yeah, hope you enjoyed today. Tomorrow's another day. So it's been a month later now. So, oh, not a month later, Tyson, probably 2 weeks later, is it?
Yeah,
it's been a while anyway.
About 2 weeks.
Yeah, so we finished the second one, as you see, and now we're about to start the last one now. So, so we're on the final run, final stretch, but I'm going to put some seats in, like this here, if I got some left over. So we'll see what happens there, and I'll put them a little bit higher up on these beds, and I might put one at the end too to look back that way. So yeah, Tyson, let's have a go, eh? So because of shrinkage and timber changes its widths, they're supposed to be cut at 200, so that one there is not, it's 195 as you can see. This one here is 194, say. And this one here is 196, say, 7, and especially at 200. But because I want to put them at the top here, nice and even, because these are all being cut to height, or are put in at height, not cut, but put into concrete at height perfectly. And I'm just trying to get them as even as I can on top. So what we've got to do, I've got to do an average. Say if there's 3 of them, there's 600. So we've got to go a bit less than 600. But what we do, what I've found out to do, and I used to start at the top. So when you start at the top and work your way down, you can get it perfect. It doesn't matter about the bottom because the stop's always perfect, but it's hard to hold the sleevers in place at the top and then put the next one up underneath and do your screwing or drilling first and screwing into the hardwood. It's just too hard. So I start now at the bottom, or let's say the third one or fourth one, whatever I need to do. Set this up at a level. And just put your first one on that, but don't put your screws right. I'm not putting my screws right through now because they're too hard to come out in the hardwood. So what we do is just start it on a little bit, and then we'll show you anyway. Hey Tyson, yep, we'll show you, Tyson, eh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
What we do with my wallaby jack right here, and just once we get them all screwed in a little bit, and then they're too high or too low, we can do an adjustment with the wallaby jack. So let's show them, Tyson, how we're doing it anyway.
Yeah.
How the cowboys do it, eh?
Yeah.
And don't put them all the way in, so we can do our adjustment a bit later. That will do it, eh, Tyson?
Yep.
Bloody hell. So, Tyson, let's just get it to the level there, right? About there. Oops, too much there. Power of a wallaby jack. Broken one.
Bloody hardwood. Too hard.
Too hard, eh? Our Australian timber's so hard, it's ridiculous. So the other ones we did in Emerald, Byron and I, my son, my second boy who's a builder, we built all the ones in Emerald and they turned out fantastic. But Anka's dad and mum were visiting from Germany at the time, Tyson's mum and dad, and we completed all our beds, and he says to Anka, now what am I going to sit on to admire the garden? So, well, Byron says we'll build some seats. So that's what we built in Emerald. Exactly same as that there, but all in pine. So we're going to put some more seats in front of these ones here. So if you just want to sit down, you can sit down. Tyson, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So because we do roller doors living, eh, Tyson?
Yeah.
We got roller door brackets and they work really good. And we've got these fantastic screws that come for sectional doors, American screws. They're unbelievably strong and they're really good to use. So we'll use them then to put it in. That's one. The other side. Fed. A big shout out to Fed. They have actually sent us a package. If you go back into our old videos and we saw me shouting out to them about their cutting discs and their products. We were doing the dozer work at the time, weren't we, Tyson, inside the shed?
Yep.
Yep. So, and some subscriber sent the video to the Melbourne headquarters, we think, might have been, and they asked what size shirts we take. And I said, that's unusual. What would they do that for? But they wanted to give us some gifts and to say thank you for sharing their product. But we don't mind sharing products, Tyson. Like, we use these every day, cutting this every day in our work, see? So we're just happy to pay for them. But they were so kind to give us a whole big package. Tyson, we got stubby holders, caps,
water bottles, jumpers,
yep, the hoodies they were, beautiful hoodies. Gee, Tyson, what
cutting disc, flapper
disc, cutting disc. It was unbelievable. So I had to say thank you to Fed. So Fed, Tyson's mother is German, and my partner Anka, she's German, and she's been hearing us saying preferred all the time. Preferred. That's what it looks like to us Aussies, see. And she said, "What are you saying like that for?" It's not saying that because it's horse. Fed is horse for German. Say it like this, you. Like, I didn't say idiots, but like she must have thought we were idiots calling preferred all the time. So yeah, so we are now calling it Fed, horse, German for horse, Tyson, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
So thanks, fellas. A great thing to do for us. We're really stoked about it. Perfect, Tyson, eh? Let's throw a seat on. We've cut them all to size now, ready to go, and arrowed up with our Fed flapper disc. How's that look, Tyson?
Good.
That look
good.
So probably Tyson, time to get some dirt in, eh? Start growing some plants to eat, I think. Yep. So tomorrow morning we'll have a go at putting some dirt in. Probably Tyson's had enough of doing everything today, haven't you, Tyson?
I've had
About a long time ago, Yeah. So yeah, that'll be it for this afternoon anyway. So going to make some backrest for my seats now. So we've just been cutting up 6 pieces, 25 by 50 I'm going to use. So just watch how I'm going to do this. Hopefully it turns out good, eh, Tyson?
Yep.
I've had this coal saw for many years now, and it just gets this little cover put on top of it like here, so I'm doing it all the time. But the blades are very expensive, but they're worth every cent. This one's here's bugger, that's why you can see sparks with it, and takes a bit of effort. When the brand new one's just like cutting cheese. So yeah, time for a new one probably, Tyson, one day, eh?
One day.
One day. I reckon I've had it for 15 years, that one. 6, Tyson? Right, let's go. Bit of cutting edge, Tyson, eh? Bit of cutting edge in engineering. Do you think we're as good as him, or?
Definitely not.
No, definitely not. No. Oh, Curtis, he's a bit of a legend, isn't he?
Yeah.
He can get some views, bugger, can't he?
Yeah.
What happens when you're good at your job? This wouldn't be close enough for him. Okay for a garden bed though. Well, Tyson, I think we've come to the end, didn't we? Eh?
Yeah. Thank God.
Yeah, thank God, he reckons, eh? Yeah, but it's been a bit of a show, but we're not finished yet. We've got to put all the material down in here during the week, and then we finalise and let them know what it's going to cost us, Tyson, eh?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it's another Sunday working on my garden beds. Tyson's been away all weekend, so he's been hiding up with his mates at Brisbane. So I've been poking away by myself doing earthworks, getting all the material around the garden beds. And also, just show them over there, Tyson, we're putting a little shed up over here too. That's coming next Thursday. I might show some of that. Anyone interested in seeing how to build a shed, give us a yell, put in the comments. But my builder son's coming up, Byron, next week on Thursday. And we're going to start putting the shed up. It's for me honey mainly, to stock me honey in here, in me IBCs. So this is what's this for. And also just put my bee gear away in here because I'm getting too cluttered in my big shed. As sheds do, they're never big enough, hey Tyson?
Yeah.
Just keep filling them up. But got some coppice logs. My plan is to ring around the whole garden beds and put some 10mm gravel in here just to keep it nice and tidy, for the water just to dissipate through the bottom of it and move away through here when you do water the garden bed. So this is the stage we're up to, so we're at the coppice logs part, eh Tyson?
Yep.
So let's have a go at that, eh? So there's mule them, Tyson, hey? Is that muling?
Yeah, if you call it that.
Well, how come I'm always on the heavy end and you got the light in there? Why can't you be on this end of the camera?
Someone's got to hold the camera.
I can hold the camera. The ground's a little bit uneven, but I'm not worried too much about it. I'll fill the gravel up where it's high, where these are running high, fill it up a bit more, or with dirt first, make it a bit cheaper. And then where on the outside, I might just throw some dirt inside and get the grass growing there, but can't do much about with uneven ground. But I'm running a string line just to help the straightness a little bit, just to make it a little bit like half professional, eh Tyson?
Yeah.
And just using some Rio rod. I've cut some down. They're $16 a length where I brought them, so you can get quite a few out of it. It's got a 12.5mm drill bit. These are 12mm, see? So it just gives you half a mil, but that just tight, that's how you want them. And just drive them home. And then what I'm doing is putting some screws, some batten screws on both sides, just to tie them together too, stop them from walking away from each other. So that's what I'm doing there. And then I'm just bringing these up level to each other, so it looks a lot more cosmetically nice than having a lip like that. That's my plan anyway, Tyson, eh?
Yeah.
we'll see what happens at the end of it all. Good enough, eh, Tyson? Down the bush. Well, Tyson, we've come almost to the end of our garden beds. Thank heavens for that, eh? What do you reckon, Tyson?
Very close to getting some nice plants in.
Yes, that's what we're going to do today.
The part we've been looking for.
That's for sure. We're looking to the end here and getting some produce out of our garden. So, but we've put some gravel in, done all the sleepers, but I've got this area here to finish off, so we won't bore you with that. That's a bit later on. We're going to put a fire pit in it for a bit later on. I'll show that in some other videos. But the gravel's all down, and as neat as we can get it right now. And the garden beds are from soil from the property here, the best soil I could find, topsoil. It is beautiful chocolatey soil, and it is quite nutrient
Rich.
Rich, yes, Tyson. It's probably the word, eh? It grows fantastic grass anyway up the top there, so it should be good here. But we're going to add some Searles 5-in-1 organic fertiliser. It comes from a nearby town to us, which is Qld. So Qld is only, what, 15 minutes away, Tyson? Something like that?
Yeah.
Something like that, eh?
Something
anyway, but that's where it's manufactured. So here it says here, Tyson, somewhere. There you go. That's where it comes from, just down the road. So we're going to try it out and just improve our soil here. It's not high in nitrogen. It's only got 2% nitrogen, so it should not burn the plants, the young seedlings. So we're going to see what happens there, but they recommend not to do it. But I'm going to do it because it's only 2%. It'd be different if it was up around 5, 6, 7%. I reckon it'd probably burn it then, but we're going to see anyway. We'll keep you posted with our vegetables and see how they're coming along. But and this here, the per bag, we've got how many square meters did I work out, Tyson?
6.
6 square meters per bed, and they're recommending 2 bags per 5 square meters. So we'll just put down probably 1.5 bags per, and just make it lighter. And then because we're 1 bag short here, and we'll just do a bit of a spread even as we can. And we'll go and plant some seedlings, Tyson, eh? And start growing something.
Yeah.
Let's have a go. So 2 square centimeters, they're saying, and then I'll just work it all in and get as evenly as you can. You're supposed to wear gloves. The recommendation is to wear gloves and a mask, but this is actually moist, and as long as I don't start eating, I think I'll be okay. And there's no dust making anyway, so I think I've handled a lot worse things than this, Tyson, honey. But anyway, recommendation is to follow the packaging, but because what I do doesn't mean everyone should do it, eh, Tyson?
Yeah.
That's pretty nice. Well, here's the moment of truth. We're going to start planting some finally, Tyson. How long's it taken us to do these beds? Because we obviously got a job and we've got to work during the week too. Then we've got to do chainsaw stuff, all the other stuff, Tyson, that looks after the place. And we've got to build this here. Plus we're building a shed, another shed here for my honey house, which is badly needed. So we're a couple of days into that now with Byron. Stay tuned for that video coming up also with a shed build going with that. And we're building another one at the back there for Tyson's cars to go away. He's got a few old bombs that they bombs, Tyson? They are, aren't they?
Nah, they're actually good.
Yeah, right. And we put them in the undercover. So we've got some mixed vegetables here. We've got some salads, mixed salads, some bok choy, some cabbage. We've got celery. And also we're going to put these, they marigolds, Tyson?
They're something.
I think they are marigolds. Put us in the comments anyway what they are, but we've been told to put them with the vegetables, just scattered through, because what they do, and we do it in the other garden beds too, and Anka thinks it seems to help, but we're going to put them in, and they're supposed to attract all the good insects in, the predators in, to kill all the bad insects in the vegetables. So anyway, we'll probably need all the help we can get. Let's go, Tyson. Hey, finally. This is how I do my planting. It don't take long. Just trench them in. Take that one down further. And they're about 200, 300 apart. And I'm going to be straight, hey Tyson, but it looks better when it's all straight. And we'll water it really nicely in. And of course this is it's brand new soil, so there's a few sticks and a few rocks we've got to pick out of it all. And the hardest part of actually getting your garden beds right, food vegetables or anything really, is getting the soil right, because it takes a while. Even these beds over here, these old ones, I've struggled to get them right too, but they're getting good now. Another row, Tyson, eh? That's one. Another rock. Another rock. I just hope they like the soil, Tyson. Hope everything goes good for them, eh?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll be keeping a good eye on them. And this is all this clodding here. That's a bit of clay that's got to go out of there. I'll put them in between. I'll probably just put them in there, in between the rows like that, little marigolds. Another big clay there. Take that out. You don't want really clay in there, you want soil in there, hey. We'll go another one in there. And we'll go one in there, right? Just like that. All this work, Tyson, all this money for this, eh? That's a marigold. We can go into that row there to make it look pretty.
Vegetable supply for the next 5 years.
Yeah, but if anything goes wrong in the world, though, we've got vegetables, Tyson, haven't we?
Yeah, you got to grow them.
We're off grid, so, and also the water comes from our big dam. We've got a dam at the top there, which you've probably seen in other videos, and it's our water supply. So we've got plenty of it, but it is also on a limit. Like everything is limited when you're off grid. It's not like turning a tap in town, so you always got to be mindful of your water supply. That's just a mix of everything here, Tyson. We'll just go for it, eh?
Mixed salad.
It doesn't really matter too much how it turns out. It's what you get at the end, hey?
Rocket. Hopefully some iceberg.
Yep.
Probably not.
But the heights of the beds are just beautiful. There's no back bending for all rest of virtually my life, Tyson, is there?
Yeah.
Hmm?
No, they're good.
I think you can actually separate these a bit more too. So a friend of ours, John and Mel, in Caboolture, Tyson, aren't they? They got a little business of these little seedlings. We'll put the another link up, Tyson, in the description. Anyone's interested in their seedlings, and contact John and Mel, because they do a fantastic job with their little seedlings. And I think they're about 50 cents each or something like that for that. It turns out to be something there in there anyway. And I'll have that one there. You can get like 4 or 5 plants out of that one there. That one there probably won't last. Be gentle when you pull them apart. There we go. It's enough root there. It'll be right. And another one there. Eh? You can see the soil is actually beautiful. It will just come better and better. It will. Tyson, we're going to worry about where they really go in their order.
No.
I see a lot of people do them randomly. I think I might just throw that one away. You're not going to make it. I'll just see if I can get how many plants I can get. There's 3 plants in this one. There's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. So like 10 cents each or thereabouts, Tyson, hey? That's our rooster. What's his name, Tyson?
No name.
No name, that's right. Oh, he's a beautiful specimen, isn't he? He's noisy. More there. We've got more garden beds to plant, Tyson, so we've got plenty of room. Well, Tyson, we've finally got to plant some seedlings. What an achievement. You'll be happy, Tyson, won't you?
Yeah, that's one job off the list of many.
Of many, that's right. I do work him a little bit. He's got to pay for his food somehow, so and board, so I put him to work. So for the costing of it, we worked out about $2,000 for the 3 beds. So that's not including our labour. So that's what it ends up being, but they are very good quality beds, I believe, anyway. You know, they last a long time. So I'm hoping you enjoyed our a long breaking down episode, or not episodes, but
it's just clips
the
on
editing, Tyson, involved.
Clips on clips. There's like 300 clips over like a span of 2 months.
Yeah, so Tyson's going to go in there now, aren't you, Tyson, and spend most of the day editing on this video.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what he's up to most of the day today. But I'm hoping you enjoyed our video on our garden beds for an off-grid food supply that we try to do for ourselves. So I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next round.